What's going on, everyone? This is Lawrence Ross. Thank you for stopping by the channel and checking out this video. If you like what you see, hit subscribe, and if you want, you can click the little bell icon, the little bell emoji, whatever the bell thing is. At least it looks like a bell, and you'll get notified whenever I post new content, which I really need to, I really think I should start doing that a little bit more. Because I've had this channel for a couple of years, it's been kind of dormant, I've posted stuff sparingly, but maybe I should probably start doing a little bit more with the channel, basically. But I would like to say thank you to my new subscribers. I'm currently up to 7, I think, 7 or 8. But thank everybody for doing that. Now, thank you again for checking out this video. Now let me get into the purpose of this, the purpose of this video. The story of me wanting to meet Trisha Paytas has been going on for quite some time. I should give you a little context how it kind of got going, and then I'll pick it up from there. So back in 2012, I was listening to this podcast called the Distorted View Daily Podcast. It's hosted by this guy named Tim Henson. And he plays a lot of outrageous audio. He plays a lot of news clips that he likes to make fun of. He plays a lot of, well, the audio clips he finds, a lot of them are very pornographic. But he also plays stuff he finds on YouTube. And so one day, he came across this thing on YouTube and he said, here's this video of someone saying why they're voting for Mitt Romney. So he played the clip a little bit and he started and stopped and made comments on it and whatnot. And so when that was done, my reaction was, okay, well, look, dude, you probably didn't like it. I still like your podcast and all, but I want to hear what she had to say because, frankly, I think she sounded pretty hot, pretty cute. So I checked out the video. I'm like, oh yeah, hey, I like this. This is, this is fun. And her username, I don't know. I found it to be so strange when I first read it. I was like, BLN Doll Sun 4 MJ, which she explained what it was, but I'm just, the very first time I read that username, I'm like, what? But anyway. So then as time went on, I started watching more and more of her videos. I'm like, hey, yeah, I like this. This is a lot of fun. And I can't remember the video that it was that inspired me, that made a light go off my head that said, hey, I want to meet her. I can't remember which one it was, but I've had it for quite some time. And occasionally I'd write to her on Twitter, didn't get a response, but I wasn't expecting a response because, it's Twitter and she has X amount of followers on YouTube and X amount of followers on that and all these other platforms. So it's like, okay, it's probably going to get lost in the shuffle, which, hey, I get, it happens. It happens, man, it happens. So then a couple of years ago, I started, what I would occasionally do is I'd look at one of her tweets and I'd see the whole big wall of text that were all the replies. And so I'd occasionally go in there and I'd write something and, a joke or something I liked and some people from the community liked it. So when they would do that, I would send them a follow, and then I'd send them a message, and I'd do the whole thing like, hey, look, thanks for liking my tweet. I'd really like to meet her one of these days. And they're like, oh yeah, hey, hey, more power to you, good luck to you, all that stuff. So then a couple of months ago, I'm on YouTube, and I get the notification, hey, Trisha's uploaded a new video. I'm like, okay, let's see what this is. So I click on it, and it started giving out her tour dates. And so I heard that, and I'm like, okay, hey, look, that sounds great. I probably won't be able to attend any of them at this current time, but maybe in the future, if the tour goes over well, then they'll be able to, expand it, and maybe I can go see her in Kansas or wherever. Well, it turns out the company that I currently work for, they sent me to Colorado Springs for a couple of weeks for a work trial period. See how well I do at that store and see if they want to hire me on, that sort of thing. So the dates just happen to be between the dates, November 5th through the 16th, just happen to fall right in the middle of when she would be coming to Denver. So I go online, get my ticket, and then I contact one of my friends. I'm like, hey, look, well, actually, no, I take it back. I got in a reverse order. I contact one of my friends ahead of time. I'm like, hey, look, I'm coming to town between these dates. Do you want to hang out? She's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, okay, well, here's something I want to do while I'm there. She's like, all right, that sounds like fun. So I got a ticket, and I did will call, by the way, one less thing for me to carry on my wallet. So Sunday, me and my friend, we go out to Denver from Colorado Springs. It took like an hour and 20-some minutes or so. There was a little bit of snow on the ground, not too bad. The plows were out, so that was good. So we get to the venue, and as we're standing in line, waiting for the will call to happen, a car comes rolling past us, and I hear the familiar voice of Trisha saying hey to everyone, and I think a few people, I don't know, I think they were starstruck. I know there was one person in the line who was really excited, but me and my friend, we went in, we got the tickets, and we went inside, and then someone explained to us how it was going to go down, like, okay, go to the left, she'll be at this table here, etc., etc., etc. So I'm standing in line, I'm waiting. Finally, my turn comes, and I wasn't nervous. I thought I would just be nervous. I wouldn't be able to get the words out, but it was just, it was a great experience. Went up there, she asked me who I was, and she said, where are you from? I said, I'm from Kansas. She said, oh, thanks for coming out. She gave me a nice hug. And then I was talking to her, and I said to her, Trisha, I really enjoy your videos, and I know you record a lot of stuff in the studio, so I'm going to give you some advice, but not as me, as Christopher Walken. So then I said to her, okay, look, Trisha, I understand that you have a lot of time in the studio, but next time you're in the studio, really explore the space. I mean, really explore the studio space. And she thought that was just funny. She cracked out. She got a kick out of it. And then I said to her, yeah, Trisha, I do have some advice in regards to your videos on YouTube. You know what it needs? You know what they need? More cowbell. And she just, oh gosh, she loved that even more. So then we took a picture together, and I gave her a card with my information on it. And so then we went upstairs, and so there you can have a little bit more time. You can have, you have like a one-on-one session where there, she'd talk to you for, I don't know how long, maybe, I don't know, 3.5 minutes. She'd chat with you and stuff like that. And so you didn't have to wait too long. Only waited about, I'd say about maybe like 20 minutes or so, give or take. She was going around just talking to people who were there, and so then she came to my little area, and she remembered me. She's like, hey, Lawrence, how you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm doing great, Trisha. I can't wait to see your thing today. It's going to be great. So then we started talking, and that's where the most recent video picks up. For those of you who have not seen it, you can go back and check it out. But for those of you who have seen it, thank you. Thank you to everybody for checking it out. And so then the show got started at about like 12:15, 12:20, whatever it was. And she came out, she did her thing, and the crowd loved it. And then, I'm not sure if this is going to be on YouTube, but just in case it isn't, towards the end of the show, they did a Q&A session. So people are getting their questions answered. She's like going with it. And so I'm standing up, and I raise my hand and do the thing. I'm like, yeah, hey, and the guy notices me. He says, okay, last question. And as soon as he kind of like puts the mic in my direction, Trisha instantly goes like, oh, that's Blind Lawrence. See, that's Blind Lawrence, everyone. He's everything. His impression's everything. Go follow him on Twitter. And so a lot of people did. And Trisha is actually now following me on Twitter. So thank you very much for that, Trisha. So then I asked my question. My question was this. The question was, when you were on America's Got Talent in 2012, what was it like when you met the great Howard Stern? And as soon as I said that, the crowd cheered a little bit, and I additionally said, hey now, Baba Booey to y'all! But I think it got lost in all the commotion. But still, it was a great, great time. And thank you to everybody at the Moon Room, Moon Room, Ballroom, whatever it was. Moon Room Summit Hall, I believe it was. That was the name of the venue. Thank everyone who was there. And a big shout out to all the people who attended. And but more importantly, thank you to everybody who helped put that thing together. I think it was LJ, the tour manager. Maybe it was JL, the tour manager. I can't remember. I'm a little dyslexic on that name. Big thanks to Lena Paytas, Trisha's mom, and just more importantly, thank you very much to Trisha for the follow on Twitter and the very kind words. And hopefully one of these days in the future, in the not too distant future or somewhere down the line, we can do some sort of collaboration. And just thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.